All right, well, welcome everyone to another meeting of the Parent Support System. This new series includes monthly virtual meetings and quarterly open houses for Santa Ana families. It is generously supported by the Dhont Family Foundation. And tonight we're going to do a lesson in recycled materials to create artworks from home. But we also encourage you to join us September 17th for our next open house, which will include art projects, free admission to the galleries, a live mariachi performance, and much more, as well as free resources and information on those at the museum. And then also in September, we'll have on September 26th, working wardrobes, which we'll do our next virtual meeting with, and they'll be sharing out resources for families, as well as youth who are getting their jobs for the first time. So with that said, I will hand it over to Lupe, who is going to share our lesson for tonight.
Hello, everyone. I am Lupe. I work at the Bowers Museum in the Education Department. Today I have my nephew Sebastian as my assistant for the art project. So today's lesson, so you can download the lesson at the Bowers at Home website on the Bowers Museum. So I printed it out. So this one has 3 art projects. So we're going to be doing the boat. So thanks to Sebastian, he got me a little milk carton from school, but you can use any size that you have. So if you have the larger size, or if your kids have them at school, they can bring them for you. So this is the end project. So I don't know if you can see that. So it requires the cutting, and that's basically the only, probably the only adult part that is needed. The rest can be done by the kid. Okay.
Part that's needed?
The cutting part is needed by the adult. Okay, and then some of the supplies. So we need
put glue and stick it
here. You're gonna need some glue to close up.
That's what I just told you to do.
So the kid can do this. Let's see, you can use paint. So if you have acrylic paint, that would probably be best if you want to put it. I have acrylic paint.
I have more acrylic paint.
If you have acrylic paint, that's best than the tempera paint, because then you can put it in water.
I tried. Without
the paint coming off. Okay, so apply pressure so that it doesn't come unglued. Okay. Let's see, you need some paint if you want to paint it. If you want some sequins gems in it. Okay, so this one was some milk carton as well. So you can see they painted it all red with some white dots. So you'll also need a stick and a bit of construction paper to make the flag. So I got a bit of bamboo wood. So you can use a skewer, a stick that you find outside, and you're just gonna stick it through the carton and make the flag out of construction paper or anything you have. Okay. So while this dries, my helper can start painting it. No.
You painted it.
What a great assistant I have. Fine then. Oh my God.
That's what you say all the time.
So as we get, actually, the first part will be cutting it.
It's ungluing.
Yeah, we need a clamp. So we need something that clamps it shut while the wood dries. So you need an X-Acto knife on anything sharp that will cut. Yeah. That's gonna cut through the carton. So I have an X-Acto knife. So first we're going to cut the milk carton. So you see that it's just one side of the panel that's been cut out. So we're gonna do the same thing. And it's not the entire part. Let me mark it with a marker.
You gotta put more, it just fell off.
All right, let me see.
I basically fell off.
All right, so we're cutting off. Oh. This part of the carton. So not all the way at the top. We're just doing about what, 3/4 of it. So I'm going to carefully. So this is the part where the kids cannot do. An adult must carefully do.
Oh my God, why didn't I
Okay, so after this, the kid can do the rest. They can do the painting, the decorating. So they can pretty much do this as their own project. You just give them the supplies and they can run with it. Okay, so here you go. Add the glue, the clamp. I've got paint he can paint on. So this is just one project that's at the Bowers at Home website. So in this same one, you can make a maraca. So this one's with a small empty water bottle and then a toilet paper roll. And it's just filled with beans and rice on the inside. So again, something that you can do at home. The other one I think is used with modeling clay. If you have like Play-Doh or something, you can create like little animals out of the Play-Doh or modeling clay if you have it. All right, so here we have the cutout. You don't want to paint it?
The paint is not good for that.
Yeah, it is. Wow. You sure? Okay.
But which colors? New
Purple.
colors I want? Just all purple?
Okay. Let's see. Another project you can do with a milk carton is this one. It's a little bird feeder. So this one is left standing up with 2 little windows and little sticks standing out. So you decorate. So this one can be done with paper or paint and then filled with bird seed and hung up. So this is just a paper clip. So you can use string or anything you want. But it's another idea with milk cartons. Okay, so I'm letting him paint. So now the stick and the flag is easy.
Can I do
You just
different
need,
colors?
yeah. There's the paper towel. So if you're painting, you're gonna need water and a paper towel.
Okay, so
Let's clean your brush and then grab a new color. Okay,
but I can't. Where's the water?
you just wipe it clean. Okay, all right, which color do you want? Okay. Okay. Ooh. All right, so then we got the stick. So you have to measure the stick so it doesn't poke all the way through. I need my scissors. This one you can either make a hole with the knife, just a little slit so that you can pull it through. Okay, you can add glue to it so that it stays fixed to the milk carton. And then the top is gonna be the little flag. So this one you can use white paper, okay? And they can color it in. This was used with construction paper, which is what I have. And since we have a colorful boat coming along, how about a black one for a pirate flag? And then this one's just a a triangle. Okay. So this one you can add glue. If you have tape, that's even easier. I don't think I even have tape. Everything except tape. Okay, glue it is.
Oh my God.
Okay, so again, they can decorate the boat, their flag. Wait for it to dry. And then you can test it out
Oh,
on some water.
I think I need a better.
All right,
I got paint all over my hand.
we've got a half painted boat so far. Okay, so I'm gonna make the little hole at the top with the X-Acto knife, and I'm going to attach. Wow, it's even harder than I thought. The pirate flag. Oops. Okay. Let's try that again. Oh, of course. There we go. Your kids can make however they want their boat. You can tell very different people painted these, decorated these boats. Okay. All right, so I'm going to let this dry. Okay. Let's see. Another project that you can do. So there's lots more projects on the website at the Bowers at Home. There's one for every exhibit that we have, like the China exhibit, the Spirits and Headhunters.
I want to do like an art project of this.
Okay. There's one that's for, here we go. For the First Californians exhibit. So this one is making a basket. So you need a cup, like a coffee cup that you get at the coffee shop. Let me see. And then some yarn if you have it. So this one's really nice. And it keeps kids occupied. Okay. So to make a basket, you're gonna need to cut the cup in an uneven number of slots. So it can be 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, but it just has to be an odd number. So the hard part is dividing it evenly so you don't have one giant slot and one skinny one. You have to cut all the way to the bottom of the cup. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. And it has to be the odd 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, good. So you're cutting all the way to the bottom. There. And from there, you're gonna need yarn. So if you don't want to buy a bunch of different yarn because the cost can add up, you don't have it at home, they have yarn that changes color naturally. So you just need one yarn for like $3 and then the colors change on their own. All right, I've got some colors here. What color do you want to start with?
Red.
Okay. The hardest part of the basket is the tying.
Put it in here.
Yeah. So you're going to tie it to the one slot. So you make a knot. And that's really is the hardest part, is tying the yarn. So anytime if you have different colors and you want to change colors, you need to tie the new color to the old color. Okay. So I have it tied up here. Okay. And then it's just following the same rhythm of going outside and then inside. So inside, outside. So right now it's on the outside. It's gonna go on the inside of the slot. On the outside. Okay, I already excited to try it out. On the outside, on the inside, on the outside, on the inside, outside, inside, and that's it. Okay. So now to make a really good basket, you have to keep pulling the yarn down, okay? And if you pull it too tight, you're gonna start closing up your basket. So it's important not to pull too tight. So you just wanna keep good pressure on the yarn, keep pulling it down so that you're covering the top. Okay, keep pulling it. Okay. And you can open it up. So as you're working, you can be loose and you can open it up so you can have an open basket. Okay. So inside and outside. So right now it's on the inside. Now it's gonna go on the outside. And then back on the, so right now you're on the outside. So now you're gonna go on the inside. Then back on the outside, then on the, So right now you're here, it just came out. So now it's on the outside, then it needs to go on the inside and it's gonna come out in time for the outside, inside. Yes. Okay, right now it's inside, it's gonna come outside, go back inside. No, yeah, you're good. Go back inside. And then come back outside on the next opening. Okay, so remember to keep pushing it down. There you go. Okay, so this one, I have a sample that I did using raffia. Oh, I can see you skipped. There you go, back on the outside, on the inside. So this is a sample using raffia, so using more natural colors. And it's the same thing, it's just the cup cut up, I think, into 11 slots. And you can see that it opens up wider than the cup. Okay. So this is a good one for the kids. It keeps them focused and it's just a simple process of going in and out. So it's easy for them to just get into the rhythm of it. And then it's easy to undo. And if you have lots of colors, they can make more of them. If you have more cups, they can make different variations, different patterns. So here's the beginning of his one. Okay, so then if you want to change colors, do you want to change colors? Yeah. Okay, choose your next color. Have that purple, blue. Which blue? Dark blue?
No, regular blue.
This blue? Okay. Okay, so whenever you're changing colors, that's the hardest part. You're just tying the new one to the old one. So some kids are able to do this on their own. They're tying the new one to the old one. If not, they'll be coming to you every time they want to change colors. Okay, and then you cut off the old one, all the extra loose pieces. And then it's the same thing. You were on the inside, so now you're outside, back to the inside. And then remember to push it down. Yeah. Yeah, push it all the way down. Yeah. Good.
How come it's like in the middle than the outside?
It looks better. Yeah. So you can see on the inside, it makes that a pentagon shape because of the 5 slots. And then on the outside. Here we go. So he's just starting with the blue, so it's barely covering any. All right. Okay, let's see what else. So some of the Bowers at Home projects, they come translated in Spanish, and some of them have videos. Some of them have activity sheets, like I think there's like a bingo card in there for like all of the Bowers Museum like artifacts. So there's like a bingo sheet. Which one do you prefer, the boat or this one? The boat?
Probably.
Look, your half finished boat. All right, keep pushing it down. So that's one thing with the kids, is that they get focused with the weaving, that they forget to push it down. So then they get to the top and they say like, look, I'm done. And they show you this and you're like, no, you have to push it down. And in fact, you're barely just beginning. Okay, so just remember to just keep pushing it down. And they've still got quite a way to go. Yeah, you're good. Okay, I'm gonna try to get closer to the video. Maybe they can see you.
Me.
Ay, oh my God. And then if you have yarn at home, there's so many other art projects you can do with yarn. If you have yarn and glue, you just need a base and you can do some yarn art, like yarn images, like the Huicho people of Mexico. It was just like birds done using yarn. It gets a bit messy, but that one's a good one too. If you have yarn, let's see. Oh, you can do the God's eyes. He really enjoys God's eyes. Every Christmas, we do God's eyes ornaments for our Christmas tree. So you just need 2 sticks. I had my stick, but it flew away. You just need 2 sticks glued together like a plus sign, and then you just start weaving the yarn around it. It's great. The kids really enjoy it. There's so many different variations again, like this one, just every December, he's like, let's make some for our Christmas tree. So yarn is a really great material for art crafts. It's not bad. I know. It's gonna take quite a while. So depending on the kid, sometimes they. You want to God's size? I don't have God's size. I don't have sticks. Okay. So God's size are really good. So some kids will just really get into the baskets. I've seen teenagers are like super focused on it, and I've seen like 4-year-olds that are like really into it, doing like amazing, really great work. And then other kids give up, apparently. And that's okay. It just depends on the kid. Sometimes it depends on the size of the cup too. They don't want to finish it all the way to the
I
top.
want to do another color.
Oh, color? What color do you want now?
The dark blue.
Dark blue. Okay. So again, anytime they want a new color, you're just tying a knot. Which is, oh my God, the hardest part. Okay. You cut off the old color and you're left with the new color. Yeah, in and out. See, after their third color, they don't need you anymore. They've got it. They just follow the same rhythm and they'll leave you alone for a little bit.
Lupe, you want to show us the finished product again?
A ver, show. Oh yes, finished project. So here we have the finished project. So it's gone all the way to the top. So when you get to the very top, you're just tying another knot to keep it closed so it doesn't unravel. So here, can I show them yours? Yeah, push it down. Okay, so here we have, so I use raffia, so just a different material. So it's a bit wider than the yarn, so it took slightly less. So the yarn will take a bit more just because it's thinner. But you can see, okay, yeah, one step back. So you can naturally let it widen so it becomes wide as long as you don't make it too tight that it closes up, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so here's the finished project with the basket. The original project was the boat. Here we have a little Lego here, the sailor inside the boat. Okay. So it's really just cutting a little window for the passengers and decorating the rest of it, adding a little, what is that? Oh no, I forgot. What is this
Sail.
called? A sail. I
Sail.
was like sailor? No, a sail. If you have, they keep bringing you the milk cartons so you can get more creative, like this one with the bird seed. So this one has two smaller windows with sticks shoved through for the little birds to land on. And you just fill it with bird seed.
I want to hang it in the tree.
Yeah.
Just put like.
That one's really cute. What else do I have? So in the same one, we have the maracas. So this one we used, what's this called? Washi tape. No, duct tape. So duct tape, the colorful duct tape. That's a small water bottle and it's taped to a toilet paper roll. And of course, before you tape it shut, you have to fill it up with anything that makes noise. So if you have beads, you have beans, rice, anything, pebbles from outside. So then they can decorate it however they want. Okay, you can paint the toilet paper roll and then just tape a little bit and leave the rest of it so they can paint it or decorate it. The plastic makes it a bit harder to decorate, especially with marker. So I think paint is better for the top of that. Okay. So I only have a few samples of that. Everything else is on the website. So Bowers at Home, bowers.org/Bowers at Home. So you can see we did quite a lot of projects, like I think 3 projects for each exhibit. All the exhibits we've had, some visiting exhibits, and it's all with supplies you can you can find at home.
Finish the roll.
Okay, so he looks like he's 2/3 of the way. What's your new color?
White.
White.
That's the only other color.
You can make a pattern. You can go back to red.
Okay.
Yeah, red?
Mhm.
Okay. So you can teach kids about patterns. What's a pattern? I didn't teach you that, so you don't know. So it's like a repeating. Like a repeating pattern. It's like same things are repeating. You can do red, light blue, dark blue, red, dark blue, light blue. Okay. So really you're only needed to tie things and then they can take it from there.
Thank you, Lupe.
You're
I'm gonna
welcome.
drop the link one more time in the chat if anyone wants to visit the Bowers at Home page. That's available, and there's a lot more downloadable art projects there, both in English and Spanish, and in Chinese as well, a lot of them. There's also other free resources on that page, including audio files from past lectures, videos if you want to watch old festivals archived, and even a digital exhibition that we launched during closure. So there's a lot of free resources there. And just another reminder, the next open house is on September 17th, and it will include live mariachi. And then our next virtual meeting is September 26th, and our guest speakers will be working wardrobes. And again, a big thank you to the Dhont Family Foundation for sponsoring this series. So I think that will get us, everyone. Thank you all for coming, and we will end this meeting here. Thank you so much, Lupe. And thank you to your helper.